Alright, it's day here in Southwest Florida. Wind's coming out of the north. It's a little chilly. I got a sweatshirt on. It's unusual. But today, if you go by the thumbnail, you can see we're replacing a window regulator. So this is the old window regulator. I could take it out of plastic, but I'm not. So you can see that the cable has failed in where it holds into the motor. And the motor, this bolts to the door, this bolts to the door, that bolts to the window. So you got to take off the panel, of course. You got to take off this covering, of course. So on these cars, let's just go and explain how to get the panel off. There's a screw behind the door handle here. There's a screw in the door holder here. There is 1, 2, 3 Phillips screws right there. The screw in the middle is a Torx. This screw in the middle here is a Torx. And the regulator is held in by 2 bolts 10mm and 3 bolts by 10mm. So we put the old bolts back in, even though they supplied us with new ones. But look at these new ones and look at the factory ones. So we'll take the factory ones. These are the factory nuts because they do not supply any nuts. And for the window has these 2 self-tapping screws in here that go through here that are connected to the window. So door panel came off. When this is here like that, this guy is up here like that, and the screw is bolted to it like that. So I'm gonna have to push this in to get it to stay. All right, so let's come back so you guys can see. All right, so the new regulator is in. The difference is the wiring. They have an actual wiring loom. So I'm gonna put it like that when I plug it in, and this way it will be on the outside here, and it won't affect the way the window goes up and down. And this plug there is for the speaker. The speaker is held on by 4 6mm socket screws. Okay, so what is next to do? Next is to lower the window down onto this right here, plug this guy in here, power up the vehicle, and make sure the window works. Although with this unconnected, I'm not sure if it will work, so we'll have to see. So we might have to do is plug this back into here to check the window. All right, so let's do reassembly together. All right, our screws are in the glass. These 2 are the access holes right here. So you can see the hole there and the hole there. All right, so let's get the key and power this up. Let's see if the window works. All right, of course I have to plug this in. So let's see. Window up. Why does it do that noise there? It's like something's binding. Or is this a window down the back? You see that? Let's take this off right here. Take a look. Let's learn together why we feel like we're binding. I don't want to break the window. I don't think this window is one that goes all the way down. Okay. Yeah, I don't think this window goes all the way down. Yeah, this track is, that's it. So that's all the window goes down. All right. So this little molding here, oh, you can hear the metal in it. You hear the metal in there? You see that right there? All right, we're gonna have to clean that. I'm thinking something. Look at that little spot right there on here. It shouldn't do that. All right. Anyway, so let me do that on the own. I'm sure you guys don't want to see that, and I'll put the panel back on when I come back. Okay, door panel is pretty complete. So we got one screw here, one screw here, one screw here. That's all the screws. A screw here, Torx. I think it's a 27. And there's going to be the last screw going in here. So what you have to do is you have to plug in your plug and into the switch. Plug in your plug into the switch, and then put the screw into the middle there. And then you have to make sure you put your door thing in. So up is locked, unlocked, down is locked. Okay, so let's get this in. So I need 2 hands, and I'll be back.